Guys, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that notification bell to be notified when the next video drops. Please know I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, so please do your own research. I'm just documenting the journey. So with that said, let's jump into today's video. For 532 days, the longest running miner has been paying out 3% on a daily basis. That's absolutely mind-blowing, and it's a testament to the amazing BNB miner community, because I want you to comment below another protocol that you are aware of or have been a part of that has been running for 532 days that is still here and still paying out. I'd love to hear it, okay? Because they are few and far between. Most of them, they come and they go like the wind. But to have something, even though this may not be perfect, just like in anything in life, there is nothing perfect. I think some people, they just need to come to the realization that not everything's gonna be perfect, but you gotta be willing to work with what you have to work with. And if you can, then things like this tend to reward you, okay? This isn't financial advice. This is just my experience in this industry. When you can just work with what you have, and if you spend as much time working with it instead of complaining about it, then you'd be a lot farther along down the journey, okay? But with that said, I got some information about the third wave, okay? And I want to hear your comments. Do you believe, okay, BNB Miner is headed to a third wave? And what do I mean by that? When it launched, okay, shortly after, around September 2021, we see this big spike, okay? And like everything in life, what goes up must come down. And we see this gradual downward. Now, you know, usually around this point, like any other protocol, once it's down for the count. It's been TKO'd, okay? It ain't getting back up, okay? But this thing caught another breath, okay? This thing stood back up and went to another all-time high, okay? Hats off, okay? I mean, this thing was refusing to rest in peace. This thing was just like, I mean, give it to me again, okay? And it went all the way back up again. And here we are backwards. You know, we're coming back down again, okay? So I'd love to hear your prediction, okay? I don't have a crystal ball. Will this go up? Will this go down? Okay, I think it's up right here. It's up to the community. There's over 7,347 members, okay? I believe there's got to be a few people in here that believe that this thing's headed to another all-time high, okay? I'd love to hear it in the comment section below, okay? And those are the type of people that actually are the catalyst to see these kind of things take place. So many people just kind of sit back and they just ho-hum through life, and there are others that just make things happen, okay? Whether that's, you know, telling somebody about the protocol, whether that's putting together, a video and putting it out there, and just taking a step out on the water and just, because you don't know, you may put out this video and tomorrow this thing may not be here, okay? That's what faith is all about. But if you have faith, okay, and if you are believing this is headed to another all-time high, okay, and it will continue to be paying out for days to come, then I want to hear you in the comment section below. Or maybe you're watching this video and you're saying, you know what, I'm gonna seriously consider jumping in. Here's what I want to tell you, okay? First of all, never put in anything that you can't afford to lose, okay? But if you're willing to make that decision, okay, I'm jumping in, then what you would do, you take your MetaMask, get it on the Binance Smart Chain, load it up with some BNB, connect it, okay? And then bam, let's say you want to enter in 1 BNB, you could hire, look, 7.378. You would blow me out of the water, okay? Literally right out of the gate. Why? Because the miners right now are so cheap because of this contract balance, okay? At 3,541, and that's what this whole conversation is about. Will it go up or will it go down? But if that's you and you're saying, you know what, I want to be part of the ones that see this thing go up, okay? Or at least I want to put my foot out on the water, and I'd rather, you know, trust believing that this is what it's going to do. And if it doesn't do it, I'm okay with that too, but at least I did what I could do, okay? Now, another thing you got to take into consideration, once you hire these miners for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, they are working, gathering you BNB, okay? Now, especially in this bear market with BNB already, you know, taking a nosedive, you are loading up your bags for this next bull run, okay? Then, you know, whatever you see BNB going to in the future, not only are you, you know, reaping that payout, okay, 3% on a daily basis, but you're getting that, you know, BNB at such a low cost right now that when it goes on that next run, you may 10x, 20x, 100x what you are building right now. So take all that into consideration, okay? Another thing you got to take into consideration, like in a lot of these other miners, you know, compound 6 days and on 7th day withdrawal. Here, you know, one of the things that I realized about this community is they believe in hyper compounding. I mean, there's people compounding all day long, okay? Every 15, 30 minutes they're compounding. And now, I don't have the time to sit here and just mentally just do this every 30 minutes, okay? But I know there's people out there that may want to consider to do that. Here's another thing that they're offering once you get into the Telegram is they have these lightning rounds, okay? And basically what it is, it's a way for, you know, the BNB miner, you know, the dev team to be able to give back to those that are playing the system the way the system needs to be played. So let's just say you wake up and say, you know what, today's the day I'm adding fresh capital to it. Let's say you put 0.5 BNB into the system and you're anticipating that there's going to be a lightning round, okay? So when that lightning round goes off, and that's, you'll know once you're in the Telegram and your notification is turned on, you'll know that it's gone off. You got 5 minutes. So during that 5 minutes, you enter in another 0.5. I'm just using this as an example, BNB. So by the end of that, you know, 5 minutes, that day, you've made a 1 BNB deposit between those two times, okay? Now, with that said, if you play the system or the game the way it needs to be played, at the end of that 5 minutes, then they pay you back, you know, half of what you put in. So if you put in 1 BNB, you'd be paid back 0.5 BNB. I mean, where can you go, okay? And not only be rewarded upwards of 3% a day, but when you play the game the way the game needs to be played, they also give you, you know, these kind of perks on top of it. I mean, this is just absolutely mind-blowing. And hats off to the amazing dev team that is behind this project. And I know just like in any project or in any dev team, you know, things aren't always perfect, okay? But here's what I do know. To take this thing to another all-time high, we've got to work together as a community. So look, if you're saying, you know what, I'm here right now, you know, I'm ready to go, then I want you to comment below. Let me know that you are ready to go, okay? Or if you're sitting here saying, you know what, this thing's headed to zero, I want you to put that in the comment section below. It's headed to zero, okay? You know, let's make a decision today where we see this thing. Let's not be, you know, in the middle. Well, if it starts to go up, then I believe it's going up. Or if it starts to continue to go down, I believe it's going to go down to zero. Let's just make a stand and just say, you know what, I believe it's going to go up. And then from that point on, we just choose to believe it's going to go up, and we do everything that we could do to see that thing go up. Whether it goes up is not up to us, okay? We're just saying, you know what, I'm going to play my part in seeing this thing, you know, ride or die, just like it's saying. If its third wave is incoming, we're going to ride it, okay? And that's what I want to hear from you guys. So look, I hope this video has added some value. I hope, guys, you continue to follow along on this journey. It is an amazing ride, and I look forward to talking with you again. Comment below, hit subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Until we talk again, have an amazing day.